Nope, it's not the name of a fancy wine or tropical fruit. Mello Roos is actually a special tax levied in certain bond districts that's used to pay for the cost of local facilities and services. I'm Veronica Encinas from Coldwell Banker. If you're shopping for a home in Orange County, you'll likely run across the words Mello Roos pretty quickly, especially if you're looking in areas with more recent construction. Because Mello Roos taxes can be significant and long-lasting, it's important to understand how they work if you're considering purchasing a home in a Mello Roos district. Here are 4 things you need to know about Mello Roos. First, what is it? A bond is nothing more than a debt. Mello Roos bonds are taken out when the area is being developed, and then the debt is repaid over the course of a preset number of years by the homeowners in that area until the debt is ultimately paid off. Second, what are the bonds used for? They're used to pay for both facilities and services. Facilities can include things such as libraries, schools, sewer systems, even rec facilities. And services can cover police and fire protection, library services, park maintenance, or even recreational services. The list of both facilities and services are broad, and they vary by area and need. Third, how is the amount of the tax determined? Unlike property tax, Mello Roos is not based on the sale price of a home, and it's not subject to Prop 13 tax limits. Different districts determine the amount each homeowner pays in different ways. Could be based on the lot size, the density of the development, the square footage of the home. There's no set calculation, but the maximum amount of the tax will be specified in the bond paperwork attached to the specific home. So when you buy a home in a Mello Roos district, you can always determine the maximum amount of your payment. And fourth, possibly the most asked question, how long will I have to pay the Mello Roos? This depends on how the bond payment was restructured. Bonds are often 20 or 30-year bonds, which means after 20 or 30 years, they'll be paid off and you'll no longer see that special assessment on your tax bill. But the length can be as long as 40 years, so it's important to find out when the bond was started and when the bond is scheduled to be paid off. So there you have it, everything you ever wanted to know about Mello Roos. It's not as pleasant as either a nice bottle of wine or a tropical fruit, but far more important if you're calculating the cost on a home purchase. By the way, all the Mello Roos payment amounts are public information and can be found on the Orange County Tax Assessor's website. If you have any questions on how to do that, don't hesitate to ask. We're here to help.